every teen should have, and something that a lot of teens worry about. And so some very basic terms. What exactly is friendship? Well, generally a friend is someone you can trust, someone you can hang around and comfortably, and someone you can have fun with. There's also a big question about what teens look for in friends. Usually, I would look for someone who's compatible with me. Obviously, I would want a friend who's constantly butting heads with me and arguing with me. Also, I'd want someone who had a common interest with me, because that's what brings people together. That's what friends are made in the first place. However, not all friends are true friends. There's a big problem with quantity versus quality, where people associate having more friends with being popular. What this means is that because these people who want to be popular have a lot of friends, these friends usually aren't their true friends. These friends are usually just friends they made to become popular. So, to parents, it might seem that teens value their friends over their family. However, although it may seem that way, it's always never true, because for every single teen, family is the center of their life. So, before we begin, what exactly is a clique? A clique is an extremely inclusive or exclusive friend group, and it's extremely prominent among girls. It's not exactly prominent among boys. The difference between a friend group and a clique is that a friend group is not as extreme in the inclusive and exclusiveness, meaning that people can join in friend groups easily and you can also leave friend groups easily. However, cliques are extremely inclusive, meaning that once you're in a clique, and there are some positive and negative effects of cliques. The positive side is that you're always going to have a friend to talk to. The negative side is that if you have no friends, say if you're leaving somewhere from your old home, then it's going to be extremely hard to become friends with people because of cliques. So, a member of bayecho who was not here today had a childhood friend who wanted to hang out with this group of Asian girls in middle school, and she was white. These girls were very mean to her, and she couldn't understand why. So one day, they told her that she couldn't hang out with them because she was white, and this hurt her feelings a lot. This is just an example of how inclusive and exclusive cliques really are.
For teens, they often struggle to balance between school life, their friends, and their health. This balance, as shown by the triangle, is difficult because of the lack of time. For school life, they have to choose between easier classes which give them more leisure time, or harder classes such as AP classes that require more time to do the homework. And with the extra homework time, it often cuts into their sleep and in turn cuts into their health. For social events, it's split between events that establish connections and extracurricular events. The difference between these two is that extracurricular events such as clubs, sports, or volunteering enrich the school life and determine school participation, while school events such as dances like prom establish personal connections and enrich personal life. Oh.
It's supposed to say
Sleep.
sleep. Yes.
Sleep?
Yeah.
Sleep.
Sleep.
It's health, social life.
Thank you.
Although it is important for teens to be able to have a social life, sometimes they participate in dangerous activities. For example, drugs, especially with schools that have a drug culture, can be easily purchased through local drug dealers. And sometimes students from the school are the ones that are performing the transactions, such as carrying the drugs in their backpack in order to bring it to the person that will pay for them. Drugs deals can be carried anytime and anywhere, and often the participants of the drug deal choose to take the drug together. For example, in my school, it's commonly known that if someone throws a shoe on the electrical line outside of our school, that marijuana is sold at the tree across the street. And also, there's been one case where two students, one reading a weed paper which was used to wrap marijuana, was selling it in the middle of class instead of burning it, causing the administration to come to the classroom and wonder what is the weird smell. Other products that can be transferred between students is alcohol. Teens can easily steal alcohol from their parents in order to bring to school or their friend's house in order to drink together. Alcohol can also be attained through parties and even school-sponsored events. For example, sometimes students in my school bring lots of money to prom in order to bribe the bartender into giving them alcohol. Similarly, cigarettes can also be acquired from friends or through street connections. Overpartying, which sometimes includes all three elements, is a danger to students because not only does it stress them and hurt their health, sometimes the intoxication from these three elements can cause them to perform actions that they'll regret later.
A lot of students also feel pressure to bully because bullying is sometimes associated with being popular. People who put down others and seem cool are always popular ones. And what students don't realize is that the person they're bullying has feelings too, and that if they bully someone, it's going to have negative effects on them in the future. And you're only popular among your friends if you bully. So, in short, don't bully. So now we're going to go into a section about dating. So a big question that parents and teens both have is, what is the right age? So bayecho sent out a survey, and there were a variety of teen responses, ranging anywhere from 13 to 17 years old, but the average age that teenagers thought was appropriate to start dating was 16 years old, or about a sophomore or junior year in high school. However, parents think that the appropriate age to start dating is in college. So what's the reason for this? Parents are more used to serious dating and dating for marriage. However, as we're going to go into very soon, teens aren't necessarily dating for marriage, and that's why we think we're ready to start dating in high school. However, with every person, the appropriate age to start dating depends on maturity.
There are four reasons that teens choose to start dating. One being the glorification of dating caused by the media or by Facebook. For example, when you turn on a TV channel, often some of the most popular shows involve dating, especially in a high school setting. And when the teen who is highly impressionable sees the people dating on TV, they feel, wow, I want to be just as happy as these people, and I want to also establish this personal connection. The second being the peer pressure. When someone starts dating, often they choose to publicize relationships through means such as Facebook or through means such as Facebook. For example, they will update their relationship status or choose to take photos and post them up on Facebook, so that when other teens see it, they say, either I want to be just as happy as these people, or everyone around me is dating, I feel awkward if I'm not dating as well. The third one is mutual attraction, which is determined by hormones and how much you like the person. Older generations, especially the Asian culture, sometimes choose to suppress their hormones until variable age, which sometimes for them causes impersonalization, so that they aren't able to fully express their emotions when they're older. The fourth reason is because of stress. High school drama and stress often causes tension between friends, so that people go outside the friend circle in order to look for a spiritual connection. The benefits of dating for teens is physical intimacy, experience with future more serious dating, and emotional connection, possibly deeper than friends. There are two types of relationships for teens. There is the hookup and there is the relationship. Relationships imply a longer commitment and a more personal connection between the two parties. However, a hookup, like the name implies a relationship for the mutual benefit of the two parties, and there is no strings attached. Sometimes it involves sexual pleasing. Overall, it's true that there really isn't any pressure to date. But for parents, at a later age, they think that people need to start dating in order to get married. For example, my dad told me that if I'm 25 and I still haven't gotten a boyfriend, he's going to find me a boyfriend. And for teens, it often depends on friends for the social event. If everyone around you is dating, you would feel awkward being the lone one out, which goes back to the idea of peer pressure. For social events, often the ticket for a formal dance or a prom could cost $50 or even more than that. And then that doesn't include the cost of buying a dress or preparing for the event itself. So that people think that going to such events is pointless unless you have a date. For example, at my school, there was a survey conducted, and it said that only 2% of the people at our school would be willing to go to such dance as stag, which means single.
So there's also a big question raised by parents about how long do relationships usually last. So parents, in their experience, think that relationships should usually last 3 or 4 years, but teens think it's very different. We think that relationships last an average of anywhere between a few weeks to a year or so the average is around 6 months. So what's the reason for the 6 months? As I said before, there's a big cultural gap because parents are more used to serious dating and dating for marriage, while teens are more dating for fun and experience.
With any relationship, it's important to establish a connection between all the parties involved, including the parents. So when you get a relationship, it's important to talk to your parents in order to establish the curfew time, how much time is allotted to each of us, so that it doesn't affect your life. Parents often think that as long as it doesn't affect your school life and that the person himself or herself is good for you, that the relationship is okay. But sometimes these type of discussions can involve conflict between the ideals of the teen and the ideals of the parent, and it can be from one-sided without any sort of compromise.
Teen and the parent, there are always things that they can agree on. As I said before, teens and parents usually have a conflict over what is the right age to start dating, or are ready to start dating, and some parents ban dating altogether. However, teens and parents do agree that they want someone to find a significant other who is good for them and who will care for them. So dating culture has changed. This is shown clearly by the differences in opinion between the parents and the teens. So the parents take dating a little. Teens think that parents take dating a little too seriously, and because parents are used to dating seriously in marriage. However, to emphasize this again, teens are only dating for fun and experience.
Once again, it's important to communicate between all parties of the relationship in order to prevent conflict from happening. So that teens need to understand that the parents have different ideas for dating and have to compromise with those ideals. And parents need to understand that the dating culture has changed to compromise in order to have a good system for the relationship to flourish.
So now we're going to